All right, we're back with our third reaction video of the day. We're going to listen to this one from Markie. Okay, he's got 383,000 subs. This YouTuber hates poor people. Okay, well, on that note, we're going to get right into this. Good clickbaity title. Do I agree with that statement? No, I do not. But what I do hate are poor people who hate the rich because we're just willing to do more work than you are. And also, I can't stand poor people who try to display this kind of hate for people who are willing to strive for stuff. And also, if you're poor and you complain about being poor and don't want to do anything about it, that's on you. Okay. So I just want to clear that up. But we're going to get into this video, and this is my reaction.
Right, I don't want to be making bold claims or anything, but I'm pretty sure I have found the least likable person on the internet. Okay, let me rephrase that. I didn't find the person myself. I just watched a Moist Critical video and thought, I'm gonna do a video on that. So it's about this bloke called the Jason Wojo, or Wojo, or Wojo. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, and if you've ever been on my channel before, you would know. Names aren't exactly my forte, but we've got some facts here so we can get to know him for his bio. Generated $100 million with paid ads. 30 under 30, featured at Entrepreneur. He's got a McLaren GT, which apparently people are just putting their cars in their bios nowadays. Like, I don't mean to brag, but my first ever car was a 2006 Renault Clio, so if that isn't worth you subscribing for, then I don't know what is. And yeah, if we look at his Instagram account, it's kind of what you would expect from the bio. I mean, it's just him posing in front of his car, which is really, really cool. Now, Jason Wojo is one of the many Andrew Tate clones here on the internet. He goes around saying that people are living in the Matrix and they're not real men, and if they want to be real men and escape the Matrix, they have to give him money. I mean, we've got his very professional website here that says...
Okay, first of all, I'd never stake that claim once. Okay. Funny part is people were saying that, oh, I just want them to buy a bullshit course. Dude, I never pitch a course at all, like, ever. I don't fucking sell one, so it's just kind of funny to hear that.
Says, let's just cut to the chase. If you're an agency owner and you don't take me up on this offer, there's really no hope for you. And he says that he spent over $500,000 on coaching, events, and personal mentorship, but you can get it for the cheap price of $97. Yep, definitely gonna do that, Jason. Now you might be wondering, why do people trust Jason so much that they're willing to spend $97 on a course to try?
So that's my agency accelerator. It's like this small, like, mini course I put together. I don't push it at all. I just leave it in my YouTube bio. Yeah, like, we don't run ads to it. We don't run traffic to it. I don't talk about it in my videos at all. I kind of just leave it there to help me pay for the YouTube editors. So it's there just in case people buy it. It just helps me fund, because we have like 40 editors. So it gets a little costly, but yeah.
And become mega rich. And the reason for that is because of the videos he posts.
How do you consider yourself a man if you're making less than 50 grand a year and you drive a fucking Corolla?
And just like that, millions of men across the world have just realized they're not actually men anymore. $50,000 in a fucking Corolla.
They are not actually fucking men anymore. Dude, and I love how I just screen stopped it on his face like this. You're trying to justify the mediocrity of men if they can't perform in high pressure situations and actually build a life for themselves. You are justifying men fucking doing the bare minimum. That is sad.
Are you not embarrassed?
Tell me how you're gonna sit there and be like, I'm a man of purpose, I'm a man of intent, I'm trying. You're not trying hard enough. No girl is gonna look at you and be like, he's valuable, he drives a piece of shit Corolla and makes 150 grand a year.
Now, I'm sorry to break this to you, Jason, mate, but I can promise you with 100% certainty that there are many people across the globe earning less than 50 grand a year that work twice as hard as you. Yeah, granted, they might not earn as much money as you. I mean, not everyone can have their name on the wall in LEDs. Very artsy, by the way, Jason. But there are millions of people across the world who work multiple jobs a day, which are more physically exhausting and mentally exhausting than anything you do. But
that's not the point, though. He's trying to justify that working harder is going to make you more money. That is so false. That is so false. You don't need to work harder. You need to work smarter, which just completely bashes this entire guy's argument. Like, it's just crazy. Most people are poor because they trade their time for money. You should not be trading your time for money. You trade skill sets and intellect and advice and solving problems for money. You do not trade your time. And when you trade your time, you get paid less. No shit. Like, dude, this guy is trying to justify men's mediocrity and not getting the most out of their time. And then he's trying to justify men doing the bare minimum and saying that it is okay. That is insane to me.
Of course, because you're this, like, rich, spoiled bloke, you've kind of lost touch with reality.
Stop normalizing obesity. You need to be able to self-control yourself to put that donut down. Stop normalizing that it's okay to be fat. This whole, like, love fat people and fat people need love. Fat people need a tree trimmer to cut the fat off because you can barely walk around. I see people who are literally fat. They're walking around. They're fucking sweating. Their legs are just slapping back and forth like a bunch of seagulls in the wind.
Okay, we get.
I started Jewel Dancewear in 2011 when I was a teenager. I was going through a lot.
Jason, you're not a big fan of fat people, but you're not exactly a physical specimen yourself, are you?
Okay, would you rather be 400 pounds and halfway fucking breathing, not able to do any physical activities, and have massive health issues, or be me, 145 pounds, I'm 6'1", I'm actually pretty decently in shape. Yes, I'm skinny, but it's because I'm taller, okay? So if I was 180 pounds, I would look a lot more balanced, but because I'm 145 pounds and 6'1", I don't look that tall in my pictures and stuff, but I'm actually decently tall. So it's like, I'm not anorexic, okay? I'm 140 something pounds. My body mass index is normal. I'm not different. I just look a lot skinnier because my legs are longer than the upper torso of my body, but okay.
In fact, Jason actually contradicts himself a lot in these videos, and one in particular is when he says, stop normalizing obesity, but then the very next video says, there's no point in going to the gym.
Ah!
Oh, fucking hell, Jason! Where was the jump scare warning?
Ah! Here's why the gym does not matter. I'm tired of guys that are like, oh, you know, I'm going to the gym, I'm trying to get fit. I feel like I have a pretty decent tone. I don't need to go to the gym, because you pull up to the gym, make it.
So I say here, trying to get fit, okay? I have cleared this up in other videos saying that if you are actually obese or you have a health issue, then yeah, go to the gym because you need to go to the gym. There's accountability behind it. But if you just want to get fit, I mean, I just don't see the importance of it. I just don't see the value.
In less than 10K a month, pulling up in your bullshit fucking Corolla, and I pull up in my McLaren. It's not even a contest, dude. No one gives a fuck about your muscles. Most of the guys that go to the gym, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're fucking stupid. All that pre-workout that you're taking is making you more stupider.
Okay, so a few things pop to mind straight away. First of all, he really hates Corollas, doesn't he? And secondly, calling people more stupider is a very good way of getting your point across. And thirdly, can you make your mind up, please? Like, do we hate fat people, or do we hate people who work out? Which one is it?
If you have a girlfriend, I hope you realize that you're actually single right now. Let's take you, for example.
It cannot be.
These are the best marketing hooks. Like, my team is so good. We just know exactly how to tweak the wording just to get you to keep watching. It's just funny.
And we both pull up and we go to your girl.
Right?
I'm pulling up in my Batmobile.
Look at it.
How do you know? No, it cannot be. Jason's gonna take my girlfriend. Yeah, I don't even have a girlfriend, but that did strike fear in me. Well done, Jason, pal.
Odds are I'm gonna take that bitch. If you compared me to you, you're not gonna win that battle. So the next time you think that your girl's on lock, I got the keys to the castle, motherfucker.
Bloody hell, eh? I mean, I've never felt so worried about a girlfriend I don't have before. But also the thing that makes me laugh about this is when you hear Andrew Tate saying this shit, even though it is just him spewing shite, he is like a world kickboxing champion who could beat you up because he's a really tough guy. Whereas this Jason guy is just a normal bloke with a comb over and a pedo tash. Like, it's not the most intimidating thing I've ever seen. And I'm not saying I am either, okay, Jason? I get it, you could steal my bitch, but I don't go around spewing shite like this.
If you buy Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all that shit, this is why you're broke. People who are actually making money don't have to.
At least he admitted it.
It's called stealth wealth.
Wait, what do you mean stealth wealth? You sat in a fucking McLaren, and it's the only thing you talk about. I mean, literally, the video after this one is him bragging about his watch.
Why was this watch over 40 grand? Okay, the question is, how much is a watch, right? There was a video that I was...
The premise of this video was to prove that the market sets the price. That was the whole point of the video. The point of the video was not to talk about the watch. It was that people don't charge enough for their services, so they need to set the price that they want the market to pay for it. So that was the whole angle of the video. It had nothing to do with, okay, whatever.
watching.
Okay, right, he's just waffling on. But you get the point, right?
Hey, I'm just waffling on, but I'm trying to give context. Like, and then he cuts it because he knows what I say after is correct. So it's like, we're not going to show that because then he looks like an idiot. So we have to go with the part that looks bad.
The whole point that I was saying yesterday is that most men, even though they're 35, like this is a huge thing. I don't care how old you are in this room. I don't care if this offends you either. If you are 40 years old, 40, and you have a kid or two, and you are not making enough money to go on vacations when you want and have freedom, you are not a man. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Fucking hell. This guy actually has no sense of reality in the single slightest. You know, you might have a bloke who's working hard 12-hour shifts every single day to provide for his family, put food on the table, but because he didn't go to Bali this summer, not a man.
So it's not the only context that I'm trying to give. The thing is that as we are getting like more in tune with technology and social media, all these things, people swipe on their shit all day and they watch other people having a blast, going on vacations, doing all this, and it makes us have social anxiety and it also gives us a lot of jealousy. What I'm trying to point out here is that if you are working so hard to just put food on the table and make ends meet, you should be doing a lot more and be more motivated to give your family a better life, right? Because people don't want to just make ends meet. You can't sit here and tell me that that makes people happy. Oh, yeah, we are barely making ends meet, but we're fucking ecstatic. That is not how people actually think. And they say that they're happy to hide all of the depressing shit that they're dealing with. So it's like, it's just funny. I think that people need a reality check. It's not that, oh, you have to go to Bali to be happy. I'm saying like you need freedom to have headspace, to do and have more fun with your kids. He made my point proven. Why would a guy want to work 12 hours a day just to put food on the table and, you know, make ends meet? Doesn't he want to spend time with his fucking kids? Doesn't he want to spend time with his wife? When he gets home from work, he's fucking exhausted because he doesn't have time to do anything else, right? And that stretches a man's headspace and capacity to do other things. His mental capacity is close to fucking zero. So it's like you can't have much mental health when you're getting bullied for 12 hours straight from a boss being told what to do. And then you expect to come home and be this father or a leader in the household. Also, your wife or girl, whoever, is probably looking at you saying, wow, this man's exhausted. He's trying so hard for us, but it's not fucking enough. It's still not enough, which makes the girl now get shiny object syndrome. And she's going to go try to find somebody else who can provide her better because the curiosity is going to drive her crazy. But no one wants to talk about it.
Sorry, I don't make the rules.
Why should we listen to Wojo? I don't know if you know me by now, but what I have right here is your parents' 401k sitting right here. And people always make fun of me for putting the sticker on my car. Yeah, I got a question for you. Where the fuck is your McLaren? Where is your fucking sticker? That's why you should listen to me.
God, this guy wants to shag Andrew Tate so badly, doesn't he? But if we are going to try and take the video seriously for a second, just because you have a McLaren doesn't mean I'm gonna listen to you. Like, do you know how many people in the world are rich and aren't good people? Like Kanye West, for example, probably has every car under the sun. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go and talk to Alex Jones about how much I like Hitler, does it?
If you hate waiting at red lights, so do I, but here's the difference between me and you, is that if there's enough clearance, I'll just fucking go. And a lot of people say, oh, you know, why would you do that? You're gonna get a ticket. No one's gonna fucking catch me.
Sorry, Jason. You know, I said earlier in the video that you're not a tough guy like Andrew Tate.
I love the fact that he got that. Dude, I do this all the time. Like, I'll be in traffic. I'll stop at a red light. I don't see anybody going. I'm just like, fuck it, go. Like, who cares? Like, this is the thing that I'm trying to get past to people. You need to push past your limits. And sometimes rules are supposed to be broken. That is the way the world's supposed to work. You can sit there and say, oh, well, there's a red light for a reason. Why am I going to wait the 10 to 15 seconds for the fucking light to change when I can just go because there's no cars coming? To me, it just doesn't add up in my own head. If I don't see anybody going and it's a dead light, you know that there's always that one light in everybody's neighborhood that just fucking sits red for God knows how long. And you're just like, why hasn't it changed yet? These are human nature things that we don't pick up on. And then they happen to us. And then when they see me doing it differently, they get mad. And it's like, it's just funny. Like, of course they're going to do this shit. Who cares?
But you proved me wrong. You're a bit of a criminal. Honestly, next thing you know, Jason might be telling us about how one time he went on 123 movies and watched Avengers illegally. He's fucking mental.
Have you ever had a fight with your girlfriend and you're wondering how to break the ice? Just fuck. That's it.
Now that's the advice we came for, Jason. You're having an argument because you just found out your significant other's been cheating on you for the last 8 years. Just fuck. It's that simple.
Dude, these are
If you're the
great.
kind of guy in the morning that looks in the mirror,
Oh, dude, this one's
fixes his
bad.
hair, you're a pussy.
Right, that's it. Where's the hammer? We're gonna go and break some mirrors. But yeah, either way, that's gonna be it for the video. Hopefully you learned a lot from Jason today. I know I definitely did. But in all seriousness, the internet is actually plastered with a bunch of Andrew Tate wannabes who are trying to do this whole like Matrix thing and telling you how to be a high value male. And pretty much every single one of them are extremely cringy. And I never want to see them
So it's cringy, but it's the truth, and we don't want to actually hear it. But all right, like, comment, subscribe, run it up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
again. But maybe
Oh, it's good. Dude, we're making a reaction video.